This is the Ioniq 5 and today I'm gonna do a stress test with it. I'm gonna go on the highway, drive a bit faster, charge it a few times, go a long distance, and I'm monitoring the battery temperature because I wanna see at what point does the battery get so hot that either charging or even the power of the motor is being compromised, so it's so hot that you cannot have full power or cannot charge as good as it can. So let's get on the highway and drive a bit. It's gonna be a lot of fun. .41 kilowatt at 63%. That's the stuff. I'm already charging. I only drove 40 kilometers or so because I started at 77% and I wanted to see when you charge. I arrived here with 58%. I got 242 kilowatt, but then at 65% it went down to now 130. When I started, battery temperature was at 25 degrees. When I drove, it was at 27. Right now it's already 29, but I'm sure it's gonna go up with charging that fast. These are our temperatures. 28 degrees is the minimum of the battery, 30 degrees the maximum. So it already, and here you can see the charging power, 130 kilowatt, and the state of charge. Here I am, you see me driving too. By the way, battery care is not doing anything. So the battery is not being cooled. It says it's at 24 degrees. That's this number in the middle. But also my driving style doesn't cool down the battery so far. But again, it's not being cooled by something. So maybe if it gets too hot after a few charges, battery cooling will manage it. And it works. By the way, my consumption is high, 275, because I'm driving fast. Right now not, because it's construction here. I can speed up again. Woo-hoo. 133 lanes. Yeah, live stream is going. Haven't done that in a while. I want to go to Neumarkt now, next Ionity charger, and get this battery hot. Car says I have 250 kilometers of range. It should be plenty. I think it's 100 kilometers or so, around that. .231 kilowatt. Yeah, I'm at the next charger. I drove, I don't know, we'll look, I think another 100 kilometers or so. Battery cooled down to 31 degrees, but there was construction and stuff. But in between I drove a bit faster, 170, 180. It's charging again with 230 kilowatt and it's already at 32 degrees. So let's see if it will heat up to the 34 degrees that it did before or more. We charge again as long as either under 100 kilowatt or there's always a dip every time you charge the 800 volt system from Hyundai or Kia. It charges with good power and then there's a dip to 8 kilowatt or so for a minute and then it goes back up, but we stop there and continue. I was charging with 160 kilowatt. Now there's the dip to only 10 kilowatt and I see that the battery is at 43 degrees. That's the number we're looking at. This is the lowest temperature in the pack, and this is the highest temperature in the pack. So we're leaving. Arrived in Himmelkron, peak was 225 kilowatt, charging now with 179 at 65%. It's just amazing. Battery is it was at 34 degrees again, so it cooled down, and battery care showed that it's cooling with 500 to 700 watts. But of course now it's going up again. Yeah, the car is working great. So I was scared that it would be hot after wind. This is the third charging stop. The hottest we had was 43 degrees. We'll see what it will be now. And again, I'm not driving slow. I'm driving 170, 180 sometimes. But of course there's construction and a speed limit. I had to slow down a few times. But still amazing. So higher consumption, I'm pushing it a bit. And then always charging at amazing speeds. So this is awesome. And again, you don't have to plug it in at 10 or 15%. Even at 50%, it's still, or 60, it charges amazing, above 200 kilowatt or around that. And so I don't know if we will ever get to a limit. And if not, it's awesome. So we continue, charge here a bit, see how the temperature is. Then go and charge another 2 times and drive with a bit of power in between. Corner highway. Yep, I drove another 64 kilometers after charging. Why is the self-steering going so far to the right and left? Yeah, self-steering in the corners, it's not the best. Sometimes it goes just way too much to the left or to the right. On the straight it's fine. Right now it's okay. I have 42 kilometers to go to the charger. Battery is at 35 degrees. So it cooled down. I saw battery care doing its thing. Energy consumption. It's still cooling it with 500 watt, 460 watt. So it's still cooling the battery. I'm guessing back to the 34 that it was before. So far I'm impressed and I'm okay with it. Just charged here at Neumarkt again. Now I'm at 45 degrees. So we go to the next charger and try if we can ever reach too high of a temperature. Let's see if we have battery cooling with 500 watt again. That's not bad. Battery is at 43% and battery care. So the car is cooling the battery with almost 1.5 kilowatt. So it's not just a fan. There's something, fluid is being cooled and put into the battery. It needs that now. Charging at EMBW now, and the charger said when I plugged in max 150 kilowatt, but I'm getting 230. But it went up differently than at Ioniq. It wasn't whoop, it was dum, dum, dum. Always, I don't know, little steps and then 5 seconds staying at that and then going up. Yeah, it's a lot going on here. It's nice with a roof here. Isn't that nice with solar panels for the light? It's not for the charging. and it's a nice space right at the highway. I'm picking up shoes that Cindy found for me, used shoes but almost new. That's why I'm charging here, not at Ioniq, because I'm going from here there, and Ioniq would be further away, so I'm wasting time. So I'm doing this, but I think we can end the video because this car doesn't overheat. So with the newest software and the new technology, it's 31, 32 degrees today. It was always warm. I charged always peak 230 kilowatt, even above 50%. I drove like a maniac. It always cooled down the battery to 32, 33 degrees when it was hot, when it 45 degrees after charging. My thinking is I didn't drive too much to give it too much time to get colder, so the battery is cooling down more, but I also didn't charge that much, so that long. So if I would arrive with 10 and charge to 80%, maybe the battery would be warmer because it's longer charging, but then I would also drive double as long. So maybe, and I think that it still has, because it cooled with 1.5 kilowatt at this trip, it has enough cooling power to cool it down. So I say stress test is totally achieved. Gets an A. It did it perfectly. Charging and power is always there. Amazing. I say thank you to Hyundai for giving me this car. If you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link and YouTube channel membership here. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.